Hello guys, and today we have here another very awesome video. We have here a discussion video on Nodon. What impact is Nodon going to have on the game of Yu-Gi-Oh? And so the thing is though, is this card doesn't come out until September, so there needs to be an argument of what is the format going to be like in September. Is Necros still going to be a thing? What are going to be the big decks this format? And I feel all of that is going to be answered in Cross Souls. We just had sneak peek on Saturday, so that means you guys probably already have some of these cards, maybe may not, but the set does come out this Saturday. So what is this format gonna be like? And really, loser turn is what really makes this, is what I think is gonna be a big card this format, because it shuts down Necros and it shuts down Satellanites, but Clifforts love the card. Clifforts can go for days with this card, as you will see in my deck profile and duel that I'll be having tomorrow and on Friday. And so loser turn will really help out the Necros, not the Necros, but the Clifford players, and makes the deck actually very viable. They already have the Reclade and pretty much just will negate any normal summons of a level 4 or higher. It will negate spell summons of level 5 or higher, but then you also have this guy that will switch them to defense vision. So the Cliffords, they have access to a lot new skill drains. They have new skill drains pretty much that are arguably even better. And then on the other side, you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Sagi, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Sagi is going to be a very interesting card because it's a hand trap that actually you can activate this if she's face up on the field, but if a monster effect is activated or if a spell or trap card that is already face up on the field is activated, you can ditch her or send her from your field to graveyard to destroy that card. So she's really good against Cliffords. For the Shaddoll player, she's good against like Altairs or Denebs. Be like, no, I'm just going to destroy it so you can't go for your XZ play. And Shaddolls could make great use of Maxi, as you guys saw in my deck profile. As you were seeing, I was running both of these cards in my deck profile. And so I feel Shaddolls are going to really love Yu-Gi-Oh! Sagi, and these two cards are just going to poop on Necros and Stellanites. And then we also have Zephyr coming out, and Zephyr, they're more of an aggressive deck, but nonetheless they do have this counter trap card that just negates anything. So that is something to note. The interesting thing though is all you need is a Zephyr monster in your extra deck. You don't even need to control a Zephyr card, which is really nice. And so, not only that, on a Monolith will be there for Shaddolls against the Necros, and clearing Synchro Dragon can poop on a lot of decks, specifically Necros again. It's like, oh no, you want to activate Trisha? No, clearing. And then there's also Moonlit, which is out, that Shaddolls can make great use of. And so, cards like Trisha are just going to cry. And so with all these new support, like Necros will have huge trouble, because like you can say Deneko Seka against Cliffords, Deneko Seka is not going to do anything against Yu-Gi-Oh! Sagi, or like she's just not, or Maxi or whatever. And same would go for World Grid. In fact, no, World Grid doesn't activate. It doesn't have an effect that activates. It's just a condition effect. So this format, it's going to be very interesting. But we also have the Red Eye support that's coming. Oh, I should probably grab that. So we're getting the new Red Eye stuff coming in. And as you guys saw in my Odd Eyes deck profile and duel on Monday and Tuesday, it is a good deck. It's a good deck. I'm going to do quite a bit. And so if it gets the... Okay, what is it called? Ultima to Zulkin? If it gets Ultima to Zulkin, it'll be good. Really good. But if it doesn't, then it'll be But this deck, I don't think we'll be able to do much. Again, do Yu-Gi-Oh! Sagi, oh no, I'm just gonna destroy your Red Eyes, Darkness Metal Dragon. Oh no, loser turn. Yeah, like this deck will fall apart. Odd Eyes has nothing against loser turn. Switch him to defense position, he doesn't get to destroy. So that, it's gonna be very hard, but if they do get Yu-Gi-Oh! If they get Ultima the Zulkin, then they can make Clearing and have all this good stuff to make Necros cry even more. And if anything, Ultima the Zulkin might be in Dragons of Legends too, I don't know. But what it really comes down to is Worlds. What it comes down to is Worlds, because there's either two outcomes for Necros in Worlds, and none of them are good. Either they lose Worlds, and then they're no longer a good deck, or they win Worlds and they get smacked by the Banhammer. Like Necros, they could still beat these decks. They could deal with the Reclade, they could deal with the loser turn, the Vandy's Fiend, the Majesty's Fiend. They can deal with Shadows and Anomonolith and Clearing. They can get over it. I don't think it wouldn't be hard. Oh, you have Clearing, summon a Unicorn, or summon Valk and run over him. Wouldn't be hard for them to. But if they win Worlds, they will get hit by the Manhammer. If they don't, then that means they're not a good deck. So August is going to cut off Necros. That is the end of Necros. And so that will then open up the way for Nodon. What will Nodon do? Well, if my prediction is right and the format does become more controllative, more stun based, Nodon's going to be that card that makes it more aggressive. Because Shadows love Nodon. You can't run both although you really want to, because this is a level 3 tuner. Yu-Gi-Oh! Saga is a level 3 tuner. It would be really good if you could run both of these. If only you could have, like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but there's the Violon Cube build with the refusions that can just make rank 7s for days. There's combos by himself that don't even need Shadows. And but in a Shadow deck, I mean, you can spell some Yu-Gi-Oh! Saga, make a Clearing, make a Moonlit Roast Dragon. And so yeah, there's a lot that this deck, that Nodon will do in the format. So he's probably going to make the format way more aggressive. And as far as other decks, it will help Statellanites come back, because Statellanites and Star Ciphers are probably going to disappear for a little bit. But once Nodon is released, they will really help out. It's really sad that Cyber Infinity Dragon, let me show you guys that card. It's like Infinity. If I can spell. This card, it is a OCG exclusive, I believe. I don't think it's coming out for the TCG. If it was coming out for the TCG, then it would be another one of these stun cards. So if it does come out, then it will be another thing that Cards have to worry about, because pretty much any deck can make. Let me find this guy. If I can spell. It's the new XZ monster, Planetarium, whatever his face. He pretty much lets you make, I can't even spell him, I don't even know. He lets you make Cybernova on top of him, and then you can make Cyber Dragon Infinity on top of him. And Nodon really helps out with that, because the Statellonite XYZ is a generic one, just needs 3 level 2, 3 level 4 monsters, and so Nodon could really help out. Like, you could see that in like Shadows, just summon out Lizard, activate, instant fuse, and summon out Nodon, summon out Dragon, boom, you got yourself a Nova. So if that card does come out, that would be a thing. But if it doesn't, it will just help Statellanites and Star Ciphers make their play more aggressive. They'll be like, okay, I made Altair, I summoned Vega, made Altair, made Deneb, made Trigger, okay, instant fusion, Nodon, the Scepter, and then special summon your other Star Ciphers. Because that is a problem within the Statellonite deck, the Star Cipher deck, is that you have to kind of choose between one or the other when it comes to activating. When it comes to summoning out your monsters, you can't summon Altair and special summon Sovereignty. It would be really good if you could, but you can't. And that's what Call of the Haunted helps out in the deck, though. And so Nodon is gonna make the format way more aggressive, but Nodon will still lose out to Luciturn. I really think Clifford's gonna become a really powerful deck this format, just because of Luciturn. Because they can just, it doesn't affect them at all. Like, yeah, they Pendulum Summon, they go to Defense Fusion, but then they become level 6, they get 2400 attack, and then during the end phase, they're now unaffected by level 5 or lower monsters. Or rank 5 or lower monsters. So, Luciturn doesn't affect the deck at all, really. And you primarily just Tribute Summon, as you will see in the duel that I'll have on Friday, and as you will see on the deck profile tomorrow of Clifford's. And, well, they can't run Nodon, and it'd be pointless to run Nodon. Zephyros could make use of Nodon. It's just really, it'll be really crazy how Nodon will just make the format more aggressive, is what I really think is going to happen, because of just how he is. He's just an aggressive monster. And so, again, we're going to see this format become way more controllative, and then as Nodon comes out again, become aggressive. Will Clifford stay on top, though? That is the question, because Cliffords are the only deck that's really unaffected by Nodon. Like, if Necros are still around, if they didn't get hit by the Banhammer, and they're just in the background, they could make use of Nodon. They could special summon a Manju and make a rank 4. I don't think you can spell summon Herald of Arclight. No, I don't think you can. If we get that other, is that, yeah, if we get this one though, if we can get this god or an entity, I believe that's what they're gonna be called, is entities. If we can get this guy, then yeah, Necros will be really good because you can attach Herald of the Arclight to it and then detach it to get a search. So using Arclight's effect. So there's just a variety of things that Nodon will allow decks to do, so become more aggressive. But again, lose a turn can poop on a lot of decks. It is actually very powerful. It's just very powerful. This card just like, nope, defense push him, no effect, which is kind of crazy. It's like, it's almost better than Vanity's Emptiness because then they lose the monster. Like if they Trishula you, they can't activate Trishula's effect to the next turn, and they don't get the attack, so they just wasted both the ritual spell card, the thing you used to tribute for him, and then they wasted the Trishula himself. While Vanity's Emptiness would just get rid of the ritual spell card. And so that is pretty much it. Nodon will make the format more aggressive, but Clifford's will be a thing with loser turn. Also, Yosenjus will be a thing. Let's not forget that. Yosenjus will love this, but Yosenjus are always like, where is my other comma? I need at least one more comma, but I can't do anything. But so yeah, this format is this summer is going to be very interesting. But then again, this is the summer. If here in America at the very least, if you don't have an invite to Nationals, which is in June, I believe it's the 22nd, then a lot of players are pretty much just not even doing much. They're just floating or waiting until next season to start, because if you don't have your invite, why play competitively? Why build a Clifford deck when it could get hit the next ban list? So this right now specifically, maybe until after Nats, we'll start to see the people become more competitive. But I think it'll be like going to a regionals before Worlds, like in between Nationals and Worlds, sounds really weird to me, because the invite you get will be for Nationals in 2016, which means that practically a year away you got your format, you got your invite, which means the format's going to change a lot, which will be really weird. But nonetheless, people will still go to regionals, so I'm not saying people won't. But yeah, so we're going to see probably more casual players, but as far as the competitive scene goes, which will probably be taking a backseat, is what I'm trying to say, is that it will become way more controllative. Necros, maybe run more than Echoes, maybe main World Decree. I mean, it's hard to say what you do with Yu-Gi-Oh! Sagi, because this can be bad, and as you guys saw in my deck profile, Effect Veiler is also a thing in Shadows. So Necros can have a variety of problems, and so yeah, there's just a variety of things that are coming out. If we get Cyber Dragon Infinity, it can make things even worse. In fact, probably, like, I'm not sure. If Infinity comes out, it will just be stupid, because making this card with Planetary is just really, really bad. It's just awful. So yeah, this is what I think the format's going to be like. Again, after Cross Souls come out on Saturday, we're going to see more control-based, more stun-based decks with Shadows running Yu-Gi-Oh! Sagi and Clifford's running Loser Turn, and those are going to be probably the really big decks of the format. They're going to probably be able to beat out Stellar Knights and Star Sapphire, because, by the way, you can also put in Flying Z against both Burning Abyss and the other against the Stellar Knights. And Burning Abyss, I don't think they're going to do anything. Like, I don't even like the Fusion Spell card or Fusion Summoning in the deck, because it's like, I top deck, oh, I don't have 3 Burning Abyss monsters. This doesn't help me. Well, you can use Dante's and stuff, but I don't like the idea of Fusion Summoning in Burning Abyss, and they're just too aggressive, this format. And they can't really make use of Nodon. If they could Synchro Summon into other things, then yeah, because then they can make Clearwing and be like, ha ha ha. But they can't use Nodon at all. So, Burning Abyss probably going to disappear. Stellar Knights are going to take a back seat. Unless, again, Infinity comes out. If Infinity comes out, then Stellar Knights are probably going to be on the same level as Clifford's, and should also take a back seat, probably. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this discussion video. I don't do them very often. and I hope you guys watched from the beginning until the end. So thank you guys. If you have any concerns, if you don't think the format is going to go like this, where it's going to become more controllative, and then once Nodon comes out, it's going to become way more aggressive, tell me what you guys think. There's also new decks that could come out. I mean, we're getting into Red Eyes again, and if Ultimate Exultant comes out, that will make it really aggressive for them, and they're going to be the aggressive deck. But who knows what could be in the set after Clash of Rebellions. We could see something crazy. Or we could see something crazy with the ban list, like Gateway going to 3. So, tell me what you guys think this format's going to be like. Tell me what you guys think this summer is going to be like in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.